Okay, here we go. Just walked into the Quail. We got an hour right before opening. We got to run around and check out what we got. A lot of the cars are being debuted, so they're undercover, but we got 45 minutes to do a quick run around, and then we'll do some subsequent videos here at Quail. First up, walking in, we got the T50 XP1 with the fan car V12, insane. Up here we got the T30 and the T30 Spider. We do have one of these on order coming in. This is gonna be a riot. And then the Spider version. Now, I just took delivery of my Revuelto. I dropped it off for PPF, so I haven't even driven it yet. We got one up here, and behind me here is the replacement for the Huracan, which I think is called the Temerion, but it could be a different name. I think this debuts in about a couple hours. So twin turbo V8, 10,000 RPM, 800 horsepower just from the engine plus hybrid. So we'll be making 900 plus horsepower, probably up in about 2 years. That's next up after Revuelto for sure. We got the Zinger booth. I'm supposed to actually drive one of these on Sunday. Production car 01. These things are pretty wild. Look at this thing. This one's actually, sounds like it's running behind us. See if we can get up behind here. What a wicked two-seater configuration front to back. This is gonna be wild. I think I'm driving this on Sunday. Behind me here is the new Rematch Nevera. I believe it's Nevera R. Added horsepower, limited production. Undercover here, debuts at 10:24 a.m. So behind me, take about this Gunther Works Speedster. I just did a video on the Mantis one. And look at the carbon fiber body panel, how it goes from complete solid onto exposed carbon with the brown back here. Really, really wild, wow. Next up, we got the Gunther Works Turbo coming in design. This one's gonna make 700 to 900 horsepower, depending on the spec you want. This thing's gonna be insane, insane fast. All right, this one's the Gunther Works GWR race car. This thing's just, these things are absolutely nuts. Look at just the quality of the build of these things is crazy. Over to Hennessy, we got a couple of Venom F5s out here and a couple undercover. I am supposed to get behind the wheel of this. John had been talking, they want to do a drag race and run 8s in one of the Venoms. So coming soon, behind the wheel of the Venom F5. Over to Bugatti, first time checking out the Bugatti Tourbillon. This thing is absolutely wild. All right, here's an exposed kind of cutaway version with the carbon top. Look at all the crazy carbon of the Tourbillon underneath here. All right, so behind me is the Taycan Turbo GT in purple. This is the non-Y-Sac. Now, I do have a friend of mine I think his Taycan Turbo GT Y-Sac is actually on the water coming over here. And I'm supposed to line up some races with this versus, of course, the Tesla Plaid, maybe the Lucid Sapphire. Sounds a little difficult to see it right now, but this car's a completely revised Taycan. It's making over 1,000 horsepower. I believe it's like 1,100 horsepower. It's got an overboost feature as well. So coming soon, Taycan Turbo GT versus Tesla Plaid. Who you got? Rolling through to Bugatti. They got some incredible cars out here. It's a Roadster BC. Actually drove Triple F's their car show last year. Pretty insane. Check out the Utopia Roadster. This actually looks better in this color.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
At first, I'm going to be honest, I didn't love the way these things looked. It's growing on me a lot.
I think it was just the color they came out with the first year.
100%.
Dude, this thing's pretty nuts. Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the lines on this, just insane. Kind of striped carbon fiber. Wow, look at the interior. These cars are absolutely nuts. Coming to Parker's channel, Utopia Roadster. He's in the order queue.
Yeah.
How much is this?
I gotta win the lottery.
You gotta win the lottery.
Find out that MSRP.
The MSRP, yeah. Probably already all sold out, so it doesn't really matter.
The details on it.
Look at the crazy air vents. They look like something out of a ship or something, right? Back here we got the Pagani Imola Roadster, more extreme version of the BC. Look at just the details. Look at the Roadster roof scoop coming up through the back right here. Insane. These teardrop mirrors right here. This thing's absolutely nuts. Take a look at this Marcian. It's based off the 911 Turbo S. It's got a reworked all-wheel drive system. Only 40 units of this are expected to be built and tested in the Arabian deserts for performance. The body's made from entirely carbon fiber. It's got 740 horsepower and hits 0 to 62 kilometers per hour in just 2.6 seconds. We're in this section. Here's my buddy Fred's McLaren P1 HDK from Lazante. We saw this out at Goodwood, not this year, but last year. This thing's pretty wild. Look at this. Behind me here is the evolution of the supercar area here at Quail. We got the Lamborghini Revuelto in the back. This is crazy right here. This is a McLaren MP412C in Volcano Orange. This was my first McLaren that I had back in, I think I had it in 2013. No one knew how fast it was car until I got it. I was running low 10s in the quarter mile in this car, and that really put McLaren on the map for just crazy performance. Oh, look who it is. What's up? Good to see you. How you been? Oh, yeah, I'm excited to be here. We're here. We got the Purple Rain Gemera. They made some interior changes. This is actually the same color we spec'd when we ordered the car a year ago. So interior changes. We're going to kind of get inside and check out what we got here. This thing's going to be absolutely insane. Gemera with Christian, some interior changes I heard.
Yes, you know, just small tweaks and upgrades. While we were kind of getting into production, we felt that we wanted a bit more of an analog instrumentation, that we could take inspiration from the CC850. We have so much digital data on the center screen, so just to make it a bit more emotional.
Gotcha.
And then small tweaks like the key holder in the center.
I just saw that. Yep, we just checked out the key.
That's pretty nice, I think. And then this car features our crystal clear sound system with the two 8-inch subwoofers here, specially made neodymium magnet speakers.
Okay.
So you have a center speaker as well. So it's I would say one of the best sounding sound system of any sports car, as we're using the monocoque as a sound box for 4 speakers.
Oh, for the subwoofers in here?
Yeah, for mid-range and subwoofers.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
This is a very stiff structure for that.
Of course, yeah.
So we spent a lot of energy and time. The ambition is to make it the best sounding sports car sound system, but of course then you have the wonderful V8 in the back, so you don't.
So how do you battle the two?
Depends.
Does
on
the V8 have a quiet mode, or is it exhaust?
It actually does.
Okay.
Because it has. We have like active mufflers in the sense of gun-drilled throttle bodies, so you can make it really quiet if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Then of course you have electric mode.
Full electric mode if you want anything.
800 horsepower only electric, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel torque vectoring electric.
So it's 800 horsepower just electric.
Just electric.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
so
then
from one dark matter e-motor, 6-phase
one
motor.
dark matter motor. Wow.
So it's pretty good EV mode.
What size battery? We know yet?
Yeah, so it's a 22 kilowatt-hour battery.
Oh, so pretty big battery, and that's all on the center here.
It starts underneath here. You can feel a little ledge there. Okay. Just there, and then it goes. You see where your feet gets a humps down.
Okay.
So it's from there to there and across.
Gotcha. Oh wow.
So it's relatively small.
Right.
And it means you got a foot garage in the rear. There's no battery pack underneath here. Fuel tanks are underneath here.
Yeah.
So
test drive soon out in Sweden?
Absolutely.
Yeah? All right, there we go. Test drive soon in the Gemera.
Absolutely.
We'll stay tuned. So we got a new LED switch here. It's lit up in purple. Is that depending on the color of the car?
You can choose
You can choose the color? Okay.
And when it turns off, you don't see it because it's actually lighting through the carbon fiber. It's just flush into the carbon.
So when you walk up, that illuminates, you press here and it opens the door. Okay, gotcha.
The throttle bodies in the exhaust as well. You can see down there is another one.
Okay.
And down, if you, I don't know, if you can reach down here, you can see all the turbos and everything. It's like we call it the Cobra exhaust because it's just swirling around like a snake.
Gotcha. So up here we have active, almost like throttle bodies for the exhaust, so they can change, I guess, back pressure and how loud they want it.
When you floor it, they need to open. But they're like, when they're fully closed, they're perforated.
Okay.
So they're like active dampers.
Active dampers inside there,
wow. So you can choose, when you're cruising, if you want it really quiet, you can.
Gotcha.
Quiet,
and of course we got plenty of luggage space.
Yeah, and if we can show this if you turn it around. It's pretty cool. You have the ghost.
There you go. Perfect. Nice.
And the matching wheels to the car.
Look at that, matching wheels. Attention to detail is incredible. Little Ghost Squadron icon here in the tail lamp.
Yeah, wait, he does.
All right, so I got the key right here to the Gemera. We got the all new interior and gauges. Of course, back seats, all the cup holders, different LED lighting inside. We're gonna kind of hop in here and jump inside. The key goes right down here in this key holder spot. And then you can pop this open. We got some more storage in there. And then the secondary screen over back here. So you can see this comes from the gauges from the, I believe the CCX 850, gone are the swivel gauges. We are planning a trip out to Sweden to drive this and do some testing. 2,300 horsepower, all-wheel drive. The first all-wheel drive Koenigsegg is gonna be insane. Now, if you're confused about how to operate the windows and doors, you gotta look up. So up here, you can see we got the start-stop button, and this one right here, my favorite button, launch mode in the Gemera. If you wanna shut the door, just pull right here, and then it kind of closes up. And if you want to open the door back up, just press right here, and there you go. Undercover here, we got the first US delivered Koenigsegg Gemera. I think I'm gonna take the cover off this in a little bit. We got the CCX 850 behind us, a complete white CCX 850. Look at the carbon on this, just insane. Look at the inside. They got the gauge covers as well. Check out this Singer car right here. Oh my goodness. This thing's outrageous. All right, here's the Karma Cavea. We took a look at this last night. It was kind of hard to see. Now you can finally see all the interior parts on it. We actually have, I think, 1 or 2 of these on order. Look at the spec on this Rolls-Royce Spectra. Crazy yellow. Look at the inside, just insane.
Yeah.
So today, yeah. And those light up, of course.
Of course, we got Starlight on the roof probably as well. Look at the seat. Look at this right here. Nice and fluffy. Wild. Wild.
Yeah.
Presenting the successor of the Lamborghini Huracan, the all-new Lamborghini Temerario. And I want to ask Mitja Borkat and Ruben Moore to help me to unveil the car.
There it is. All right, Lamborghini Temerario.
Let's start with the name. Temerario is the name of a fighting bull, like in the best Lamborghini tradition. Temerario fought in the Arena of Madrid in 1875, and we picked his name because he was very brave.
All right, so here we go with the new Lamborghini Temerario. 920 horsepower. Hard to see in the inside, but looks like we got the same similar interior to the Revuelto. Screen here, screen middle, and on the side too. 325, 3020.
With no glass covering it, which is awesome. Pretty cool.
All right, so since it was way too crowded for me to really get a handle on and check out the car, I did a separate video with the lightweight version. I'll put a link in the description of this video so you can check out all the details when I got to spend a lot of time with the car. Check this out. We're at Quail. This is the new Rematch Nevera R. Over 12,100 horsepower. Additional downforce in the front and the rear. They moved the wing to a fixed rear wing. Take a look at all the custom interior as well. They're estimating this car will go 8.2 in the quarter mile, and I'm guessing at over 175 miles an hour. Additional track focus. This car still has active aero in the front, and the new front has a new complete look as well. Check it out. All right, check out this Authentica Diablo Resto mod. This runs 1.3 million plus a donor car. They got a totally rebuilt engine, They modified the transmission, so it's actually a 6-speed gated transmission, rear-wheel drive. So donor car plus 1.3. Check out the background here too. Exposed, you can see the air vents coming up there. What do you guys think? The retro mod thing seems to be really, really taking off. Take a closer sight inside.
Do you have any questions? Oh, thank you.
Brown LP 670 low downforce kit in a manual. I think there's only 5 of these in the world. This thing's worth millions of dollars just sitting out here on the Quail. Now you see a little ducktail, so it doesn't have the big wing. Incognito for sure. This thing's just wild. Look at the paint glow on this. And it's got this really wicked brown interior. And look at that gated shifter right there. And we got another Aston Martin here. We got the Saleen, Countach 5000, Bugatti on this side over here. There's this XJ220, Heritage GT, Carrera GT, Porsche, I believe it's like a roof Porsche, 911 Turbo. Oh, there we go, familiar Huracan Technica. McLaren set on this side. The cars just go on forever. The McMurray Sperling's over here. Here's another Murcielago. 6-speed, no, yeah, another 6-speed Mercy right here. Wow, look at this one right here. We got a Mura, another Diablo, and here's the McMurray on this side. So this is the new one, the Sterling Pure. So this is the updated version. It's got a higher top speed, I think 170 miles an hour. This thing's absolutely insane. The guys are promising me some seat time in here, so I'm calling them out on video right now. Sperling coming soon on drag times. We need to make it happen. This looks like the Apollo IE. A lot of carbon, blue purple carbon, 765 LT Spider in this deep green, yellow trimmed interior. Old school NSX, I love these cars. 1991 NSX. And then over here, looks like we got a Lotus Esprit World Challenge. There we go, another XJ220. And over here, look at this nice 675 LT roof scoop and exposed carbon purple mix. Wow, this thing's absolutely insane. Competizione Aperta, look at the spec on this. SF90 Spider next to it. This thing's freaking wild. Carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber interior, mix of white and black. Let's check out the back. Ferrari Dino 246 GT, 308 GT4. Okay, now outside the Quail has a crazy parking lot. We got Purple Vuelto, STO, Evo, bunch of McLarens, Ferraris. Out here you'll see some pretty wild cars. Some kind of McLaren GTR, but definitely a kit GTR, not a real one. Look at the spoiler on top of a spoiler. That's pretty crazy. Just exotic cars everywhere. Porsche 959, just hanging out here on the lawn. 911 ST, just sitting out here, bird crap all over it. These are actually pretty rare. You have to lease them, you can't even buy them. So there you go, 911 ST Incognito. We almost walked by, didn't even know what it was. I think this is how you tell, right? The side fender right here? Yep. That's the indicator for the ST? Yep. Right there? Yeah.
The interior is the special interior.
Yep, that looks special. This is the bird crap edition. Ferrari SF90, Aventador. Oh, look what we got over here. Ferrari SP3 Daytona sitting out here to top off. Yeah, look at this one. It's pretty wild. Dude, the interior on this. Wow. All right. I like this color. Yeah, we got over here Ferrari, La Ferrari. This is one of my favorites. Look at the spec on this one. Wow. Got a BC Roadster, 765 LT, another La Ferrari. And just seems like Revueltos are everywhere, huh? Jeez. 296 GTS, and yeah, another Revuelto. These don't appear to be too rare. NSX. We got another Aperta. Let's check out the inside of this one. Yeah, nice bright blue. Got the stripe, painted shields, carbon fiber wheels. 458, 675 LT, volcano yellow, Huracan Technica. Another Revuelto. Interesting spec on this 296. Looks like an expensive spec. Look at the spec on this Pagani. Exposed carbon, bright green. Look at the intakes on this. Crazy. Over the McLaren booth, we got the McLaren Artura trophy car. These are doing a racing car series. This is one of the cars they'll be racing in the series right here. Over here we got a 750S. Crazy, crazy spec. Look at the rear and the front of this. Plain black Alcantara, but look at the front. That's an absolutely wild paint job. Then over here they also have one of their old F1 cars. Over here we got the Senna LM car, special edition. Different wheels. Look at the fenders, a little bit different. Inside, check out the back. Yeah, this thing's freaking wild. Look at the tips on the LM car. That's insane. Whew. Up here we got a McLaren Senna GTR. And then there's a really cool Senna up here. This one was a prototype they repainted. Oh, this thing's really cool. Look at the outside. Insane. That's a wrap of my day at Quail. I'm gonna end here with McLaren. You got McLaren Senna's, GTRs, and 750s. Pretty incredible day out here at Quail. We checked out the Gemera, the new Lambo Temerario, and a bunch of other cars. As always, thanks for watching. Next video, we're heading off to Pebble Beach, and then we're back home to pick up my Revuelto.